Okay, this video is about the Infinity feeding pump. I'm going to show you all how to manually prime it and how to prime it through the feeding pump and how to load it, things of that nature. So this is the feeding bag. You want to pour the formula or whatever you're receiving into the bag. Okay, now for me personally, I like to manually prime it. It's much faster than the priming it through the pump. And it also depends on what kind of formula is in the bag. For example, Pedialyte primes much faster than this complete pediatric formula. So what you do is, let me untangle it first. There's this, which side is it on? There's this raindrop. I don't know if you can see it. Is it focused?
Come back to it again.
Hold on. Okay, well, there's a raindrop right here on the rubber part. And what you want to do is you want to press to the left of the raindrop. It's like a hard piece. And you're going to press it. And you're going to squeeze the bag at the same time. So here we go. Now that's the manually prime it. You can prime it all the way through the end. Now I'm going to show you how to prime it through the feeding pump. So you turn it on, the on and off button. It doesn't matter if you load the pump while it's on or off, it doesn't matter. So you want to lift this up and it goes this way. You're going to wrap the rubber part right here around this, I believe this is called a rotor. And you're going to pull and it just snaps in place. You want to make sure you close the door all the way because the pump won't work if you don't. So to to prime it through the pump, you just press prime after you load it. So prime, you see it coming through. This is why I like to manually prime it because it takes so long to do it through the pump. But this is how you do it. And you just hold it until it primes all the way to the end. So that's what we're going to do. It's going to take a minute. I'm also going to show you all about the, we only use the rate and the dose. We don't use the feeding interval or anything else like that. So I'm going to show you that. And as you can see, it's taking forever. So I recommend manually priming it. If not, you'll be sitting here for a while. And you want to just prime it until it comes out the end. Okay. So my son gets 58 mLs an hour. So the way that you set it up is, for example, he gets 58 mLs an hour for 22 hours a day. And so you go to rate, and then you set your rate with the up and down, like so. And then dose is going to be the entire amount of mLs that you're receiving throughout your feed session. So I would calculate 58 mLs times 22 hours. But for me personally, I like to just put it on infinity because the highest you can go is 3,000, or you can just go to infinity and it would never shut off. Because if you just set it to, let's say 300 mLs for example, then once it's done feeding 300 mLs, then the pump stops and it says done. So I just set it to infinity. So that's done. So now I'm just going to connect this part to my son's feeding tube and press run. So I'll show you that too. Put it in, unclamp him, and you press run, and then the way you know it's running, it'll say run, and then it'll be like a little circle. That's all.